Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Work Your Package Wednesday. Good morning. How y'all doing? As promised and as predicted, I am back in my car doing this Work Your Package Wednesday thing. How y'all doing? I'm not going to be before you long. I feel like I say that. I feel like there's some old Baptist preachers in my lineage somewhere. Anywho, in any way. I wanted to hop on here real quick before I go into my good dream funder. So I am Ayanna Castro, founder and chief Maven of Work Your Package. And as the title suggests, this is not a competition. One of my good girlfriends posted earlier this week or this past weekend, that we really need to get away from the whole thing of normalizing when somebody is sharing something that you don't jump in and share your story too, or whatever it is. And the basic understanding that I've gathered from that is people feel that if people are sharing something that pains them, something that excites them, their experience in general, if they are sharing that, then why are you sharing your story? Like, why are you sharing anything of yours? And that pissed me off a little bit, because I feel like within the sharing of experiences come connection. So I can only imagine how vulnerable you would have to feel to share something that's paining you, right? Something that's hurting you, something that has caused you some kind of angst. That takes a lot of courage and vulnerability. So imagine you're standing there and you're telling someone, I'm having issues with fertility. I'm having issues with my marriage. I'm having issues at work. I'm having issues with my weight. I'm having issues with my kids. I'm struggling being in this sandwich generation of taking care of my parents and my kids. I am struggling with my self-esteem. I'm dealing with a whole bunch of imposter syndrome. I'm doubting myself. Imagine how much courage it takes for someone to actually tell you that, right? And they come out there and they tell you this, and they share this with you, and then there's crickets. No feedback. Like, it's, you give the regular, like, oh, okay, oh, that's but in the back of your mind, you're sitting up there thinking about the time that you were struggling with your weight, having issues at work, dealing with stuff in your marriage, wanting to strangle your teenage son and daughter because they was getting on your last nerve, running up and down the road to make sure that your parents was okay and making sure that the kids still got the band practice and basketball practice. Like, what that feels like, yet you let them sit out there by themselves thinking that they're alone in this. You miss an opportunity, one, to help validate somebody in their feelings, to help them feel that they're not crazy. Because a lot of times when people share these type of things, they are literally looking for somebody to validate the fact that they are not crazy, that they're not by themselves. Like, this is not on them. They're not the only person who has suffered through this. And here you are listening to some ridiculous advice off the internets to allow people to share their story without necessarily feeling the need to share yours. Let me tell you what happened. Someone shared with me that they were having issues with fertility. And this was when I was, my babies were still kind of young. And I was like, yeah, I know what that feels like. And they were like, but you have girls, you have kids. And I said to them, yeah, but it took me 7 years to get them. I know what it's like to sit in that infertility waiting cycle of hoping that something clicks, hoping that something happens. That connection meant a whole lot more than me just sitting there allowing this woman to bare her soul about that and feeling like she was singular in her feelings. So all I'm saying is, if someone is sharing something with you and you have deep, intimate knowledge of a very similar situation, allow them to speak and allow them to share their story, but also confirm and validate them in saying, I understand how that feels. I don't know your exact situation, but I dealt with something similar, and this is what happened to me. And in that moment, you allow them that safe space for their story to land. You allow them that safe space for them to be vulnerable and for them to get something off their chest. And on top of that, sharing your story doesn't mean you give advice. Like, a lot of people think that, well, if I share my story, then they're going to be looking for me for solutions. No, they're not looking to you for solutions. Sometimes they just need to share it. Sometimes they need just to get it off their chest. So that's it, and that's all I got. I'm about to go into this good job. I encourage you to continue to live and not just exist, because existing is some foolishness and shenanigans. It really is. It doesn't serve anybody at all. Existing serves absolutely no one. No, I take that back. The only people that your just existing serves are the people who are terrified of your brilliance. That's it. That's the only people that it serves. Y'all be well. Have a wonderful day. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys next week. I love you. If you like the video, go ahead and share it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.